everyone, and welcome back to my Python Essentials course. Today we're going to be covering some variables, input, operators, and strings. And make sure to look out for the next course after this, which is going to be an augmented reality Swift development course. Now let's get started. So if you can open up the project that we created last episode, here it's called First Python Program for me, and we had a print hello world last time. So for now, you can delete that, or you can keep it if you'd like, but let's start out with variables. So variables are a method of storing data in, like, keys. Like, it's like a key to store the data, and whenever you, like, pull that key, the data is also pulled, I guess. So you can create variables in Python by just assigning a letter, such as A, to some like data, like a number. So now if I do A equals 2 and I do print A, you can see that when I run the program, it says 2 in the console. So here we just created our first variable and printed it, but you can also use variables to store strings and floats. So a string is text in apostrophes, such as this, and we can run this too and see the same thing happens here. And floats are integers, but with decimal numbers, such as 5.66. And so a variable can store integers, floats, and strings. Now input can be used by using the input function, and you can write whatever message you'd like inside the input function where the parentheses are, such as what is your name. And if you run, here it asks, and then you can write my name, which is Pranav. And that's all for now, but you can also store even the input, like the output of the input function, to a variable, such as name equals. And now we can print the name after the input function. So now if we run the program again, it asks what is your name, and if I type Pranav, it prints my name here. So functions like this are basically determined by writing func and then the name of the function. Actually we'll cover that later. How about we'll do operators now. You can actually add, subtract, divide, and multiply integers by doing like print, and then for addition it's just 8 plus 3, or for subtraction it could be like 10 minus 5 as normal. For multiplication it's 5, and then you have to use the star symbol. And then for division it's the slash symbol, so you could do 10/5 to divide. And also when you divide integers like not evenly, like 10 divided by 3, it outputs a float. So if I print this and I delete this for now, here it prints 3.333335 because it's not dividing evenly. But you can like round that up if you'd like by using basically you can change the type of data it is by using like a parentheses and the type before it. So currently this would be a float, but if I wrote int and then contain this in parentheses, now it's gonna output 3 because it rounds down. And you can do the same for integers to strings. So let's say I had an integer like A equals 10, then I can do print str, like I can say like hello, and then I can do plus str of that variable, and then if I run, it would be hello 10 because that's been converted to a string. So we also have strings, like you can add strings together. So if I had name equals Bob, and I had greeting as hi, then you could do message equals greeting plus Bob. So you have to remember to include a space here because there's no space when and this is actually name, but there's no space when you're adding strings. So if I print message now, then it becomes hi Bob because we're adding the strings together. And that's all we're going to be covering in this intro video. I hope you liked it, and make sure to watch out for the next video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something.